All right, so I've determined that I think I'm going to need a second paper bag because this has so much potential. But I'm going to give you the option to stop where there is, with one paper bag. And then for those who want to grab a second one, can continue, okay, with me. So I just see I got a little kink there. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to cut this piece off as straight as I possibly can. I don't know if I should even attempt this, but we shall see. Okay, and then we're going to cut this piece off about 1/4 of an inch away so we can make it that pocket. Okay, so we have that. So now before we continue, let's do this pocket. So we know that we need to separate that, right? We know that we have to taper, and we know that we have to taper. So now I can get rid of all this because I do not need it. So now this one will be a pocket. Okay, so let's glue that. Let me flip it around before I screw up really quickly. Oh, no, it's perfect. Okay. All right, so now you're going to glue that shut. Right there. Now, I can tell you that we could pop acetate windows in every single one of these pockets, but I don't know that I'm going to do that yet. All right, because I'm totally into windows with the rounded edges, and I don't know if I want to deal with matting with windows with the rounded edges, because normally what I do is, let me see if I find something quickly. I'll show it later. Windows with the rounded edges, I typically do pattern paper as the top portion of the pocket, so I don't have to deal with that. Okay, so now what we have here is this, right? This goes like this with the long sides. That goes like this. This will come down, obviously, like, well, actually, like this and like this. And this is our closure. Okay, this will be our closure piece right here. So how fun is that? Have so much opportunity here for goodies. We are going to cut this and make these smaller. We don't need them that long. They're kind of silly like that. But you can duplicate these pockets on this side. All right. Oh, sorry. This, and then this goes this way. My bad. Because then I want the short side on this side. Okay. So you can duplicate these pockets exactly the same way, or make sure everything is lining up. This is my closure, so I've got to straighten this up. All right. So I've got to straighten this up here. We've got to glue this down here, which we can possibly glue just a little further away now that it's the closure, because we don't have to line it up with anything. Right? Is this the closure? Yeah, this is the closure. Okay. So we can probably do that a little bit shorter, right? Okay. This has been so much fun so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I told you we were going to chop this up and make something freestyle, so I hope you are enjoying this. I don't know, I can't seem to get a straight line. Let me leave this alone for now. We'll use a ruler later. So, back to this. Let me figure this out. Okay, so we would fold this away. So we will make our pockets out of this side. We can duplicate this, but I feel like that's so boring, right? and I don't want to lose the length. So what I'm thinking is we're going to get another paper bag. What do you guys think? So this is going to be asymmetrical. I am going to cut that down so it can be asymmetrical. All right. Our closure will be asymmetrical. And yeah. So I'm going to grab another paper bag and chop it up. Let me get this closure ready. All right. So we can do that. So here we're about 1/2 inch off the edge, or 1/4 inch. So I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to do this and fold it over. Okay. And this will need to be tapered over here. So just so we can have a folded over edge. And same will go for the bottom. It just won't be as wide as this one. Okay. So this one, just to match that one, we're just going to hit it a little bit, and we're going to fold it up just a little, right? Because we got to have that folded over edge. If not, it's just going to be crummy. Ah, don't do that, Kathy. And then we're going to taper over here. And then we'll have ourselves a really nice closure. As soon as I can make this happen. As soon as I can straighten this up here. I don't know why I can't straighten this up here. And taper over here as well, please. I'm just going to leave it like that because I can't seem to straighten it up and it's getting too beat up. So it will be like this. It'll still come over, and I love that asymmetrical look for the closure. I think that's going to be super. Okay. Now, here the question is, this away, this away. Here's what I'm thinking for this side to make it different. Okay, so we are going to stay still. There we go. We have to line everything up before we start chopping things up. So over here we need a little restructuring. Do not assume it's straight, okay? Always examine everything. A little restructuring right here. Got that all lined up. I really hate this edge that's not folded over, so it's got to be done. So yet another asymmetrical portion. Okay, so that's going to be folded over. We're always aiming for that 1/4 inch, okay? Oh gosh. Oh, good. I thought it was my closure. Okay, we're always aiming for that. But if you go a little bit more, it's fine. That's why I'm not giving you any measurements. And then this needs to be, these two pieces need to be folded over. That's an entry point. Whoa, that's pretty cricket, Cat. What are you doing? And I really like the asymmetrical look of this, so I'm pretty cool with that. Let's see what's happening with this fold. Oh, it's fine. Oh, okay. Guess it was just crooked. Okay, are you ready for the insanity? Wait a minute, let me think. Oh, no, just this one. My bad. Yeah, this is going to be like this. Okay, good, 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 good. So this one, sorry, has to go in. My bad. You got the crease already, so just crease it. Okay, so we've got to clean this up right here. Just a simple miter will be fine. Over here, a simple miter will be fine. There we go. So what are we doing? This way? Oh, I can't remember what the heck I was doing. Fold this way. Right, that way. Yes, fold it that way. So that means I may fold this the other way too. All right, so this needs to come in. All right, and this needs to be mitered or tapered, excuse me. So that will get glued down. This will get glued down. This will come up. We'll have an asymmetrical look here. And I'm gonna flip this one over because I don't like that. Okay, so I'm cutting about 1/4 of an inch away from this side. I just need a little bit to get a flap going. Okay, and we're gonna open that up and taper. And here would be a miter. And this will be my pocket, a big old pocket. I may have to do a little refolding. I feel like this is a bit crooked, but that's okay. We could do that in a minute. We can't have anything too crooked. It doesn't have to be perfect, but again, like I always say, you want to aim for perfect, and then if it's not perfect, that's fine. All right, so now this goes this way. Don't hate me. This one is going to fold this way. I think we folded this like 5,000 times. Ah. All righty. Okay, so now this gets mitered. Doing a lot of things that mean commitment, guys. I don't know. Freaking out. I'm freaking out. So then this goes this way. Boy, that is crooked as heck. Why are you so crooked? Why? What's happening here? I ideally want these two to line up. Oh, don't do too much, cat. Don't do too much. Here we go. Got to get rid of that. That is not good. Okay, gone. Oh boy, where was I? Here. Yeah, I was here. I hope. Okay, now here. So this is a little bit of a problem there because it's super crooked. This will be glued down. We know that. And then this is going to be an angle pocket. Alrighty. Look at that. We'll glue and glue. I don't really like these flaps like this, but I think I'm going to leave this. I've tried to do this in the past. I'm like, because I just love clean edges. But, you know, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and be a little messier. So, that's what we're dealing with, folks. Instead of cutting that off, I can split it and fold it in so we can have some folded over edges. Now, it would have been nice if I could have done it nice and straight, but I didn't. And we can fold that over, glue that in, fold that over, and done. Instead of having a cut edge there. Boy, this is harder than I thought. Come on, come to mama. There we go. Fold, fold, fold. Okay, perfect. All right, so then that will look like that. So I'm going to keep this here because I may change my mind, right? We can always change our mind. All right, let's get to gluing. We're committed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we never need extra. gosh, I don't even know why I do that, because I can't. I cannot. All right, guys. So this is our flap, right? This is not a flap. This is just a folded over edge. Okay, so seal that. Seal this. Perfect. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Then this is our pocket, you know, what makes our flap. And this is just way too long. We don't need all that length or that width, excuse me. Make sure that you are mitered, are tapered here. Excuse me, those are not interchangeable. I don't know why I try to make them that way. And then you're going to glue here. And that'll make your pocket. Don't do that. I'll hold it there because I want it to stay straight. Okay. And then I'm going to tuck this in for now. I'm not gluing that yet because I won't need it, but if I'm tucking it in, I'll just cut it off. Okay. Once we decide what we're going to do, we'll close the... Not now. We'll close this. I'm sorry. Apparently I'm a screamer. I keep on screaming. Sorry. All right. Don't put the glue away because we can do this. Let's clean up this taper here. Or this miter. Eesh. Get over here. I have to say, this has come out really cool for just one paper bag. And we can cut some of this off. We don't need all of this. And I got to clean up this miter over here. It's all the different folds. It changes where you miter. It changes where you should miter. So, okay, let's glue this down. Everything gets glued down. Okay. Down. Wow, this looks really, really good. And we can finally do this side. Look at that. So when you open it, let me close my glue very quickly. Sorry, I just gave you a boob shot. My bad. What's happening here? Why is this weak? Oh, that's that. Okay. I was also thinking about keeping this folded down too. See that? So that goes like this, like this. Oh no, sorry. We got to seal this. Huh! That gets sealed. So we don't need both of these flaps. Let's get this done. And this would be the folded, this would be the flap. I don't know why this goes on the inside, but it just bothers me that it's so crooked. I have to clean it up. It's kind of silly, but it is what it is. All right, so this is the folded over edge. Alrighty. This is the folded over edge. Got to clean this miter here. Let's check this one out. This one as well. Okay, so this makes our pocket. This is the folded over edge. Okay, so this gets glued on the inside of the flap. Fold over. These are the flaps that form our pocket. So let me clean this up. And some glue. And some glue with the flaps in the folded position. Make sure everything's nice and straight. So you got a really nice size pocket here. I was thinking this would make an amazing little recipe holder. So I love this. See that? Ta-da! Or we can go this way And this would look like a tab, and it would be fold, fold, which I like a lot. So I'm considering that. You know, we have lots of options here, seriously, on how we can open this, close it. So many options. I can get another paper bag and make a totally, completely different design. But, you know, we're going to do one for now. And then this goes this way, which we get that really nice look. And I'm going to re-score this because it's kind of crooked. Nice. Okay, that looks much better. So we got that open area, which I rather have something there. I rather have a little pocket here, which is why I say I need the paper bag, another paper bag. I would put pockets here and here to stabilize this center area, but we could also make it a tab, right? And it would be like this. So that would stabilize it immediately. Okay, if I glue this here, right here, which I am because it really annoys me. Glue these together. I don't like weak spots. So that would be like this. So if you do not make that a tab, you would glue this down like this, and you would have those two pockets. But if you're going to make it a tab and fold it in this way, then you leave it like that. Okay, and there's your tab. Okay. And this is our closure. Once again, another paper bag would give me an opportunity for more pockets. I know, crazy, right? As much as I try to do everything nice and straight, this is a hot mess over here. Darn it, and I glued it already. Well, you know what's going to happen? My inking will fix that. Oh, see this? We got to glue this. Oh, what's under here? This could be a little tuck spot in the front. And I could probably make it a little deeper. Let me be careful. Oh, it's nothing a little matting can't fix if I destroy it. Look, this could be a little tuck spot for the cover. Let me leave that alone. All right, let's tackle this. I want this to be two separate pockets. So, and they're going to be asymmetrical. I don't think they should be even. If they were to be even, I think we would do 5 3/4 and 5 3/4, which would be quite boring, I think. But you can add a lot to a 5 3/4 pocket. But I feel like that's a bit boring. Boop. That would be fun. Okay, we're going to cut one side only, down, all the way down to down. My scissors don't want to go. Oh, it's a paper clip. Like, good grief, that's a strong bag. Okay, now we're going to go like this and like this. Darn it, that paper clip made me jack up the middle right here, but it's not too bad. And then like this. This is cute. I love that. All right, so that's that pocket here. So we are going to commit to this one, okay? Right here. So we're going to glue here and here, right, because it's not glued. Let me make sure I'm nice and straight, because that can create a mess. Make sure I'm nice and straight. We do not need all of this bulk, so get rid of most of it. Get rid of most of it, you know, leaving what would be a flap behind. You can also get rid of this extra thing here we do not need. Just because these things add bulk to your project. You don't need that. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is only one layer. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Let me see if I'm relatively even. 4 1/8. Whoa, I'm way off. 4 1/8 of an inch, and this is at 3 7/8 of an inch. So we got to fold in some more, people, because they have to be at least a little even. That's better. Oh no, that's shorter. Okay, a little bit more, a little bit less. So mine are folding at 3 7/8 of an inch here. Yep, I can deal with that. Yep, okay. Get my paper clips out. Let's reinforce this fold and glue it down. Okay. So they're not completely two separate pockets, but they're going to function as two separate pockets, which I'm happy with. Now, these are the flaps that make our pocket. This needs to be tapered a bit more. So this, you're going to glue this to this. All right, and you're going to do it just like this so they can be nice and even, okay? So glue, glue. I mean, this one's super wide. I don't need that. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm quickly getting messy. Quickly. So now we're going to stick that there. This over here. As even as we can. Remember, it's a paper bag. It's not going to be perfect, guys. We try, but it doesn't always happen. We do not need this long flap, and we do not need this long flap. Okay, so I want these to be independent, so I'm going to glue this down, right? So we could still maintain that folded over edge. Okay, perfect. And now these two, my friends, so that would go like that, which I already love so very much. What's going on over here? Why are you doing this to me? I need to fold down some more. Sorry, I saw something. Okay, much better. Perfect. So this one, we can really make independent pockets. All right, so 5 3/4 inches would be the middle. Well, let me just double check. 11 1/2, 10, 5 1/2. Yep, 5 3/4 inches. So that would be there. Oh, by the way, that little pocket that I put there, I took it out. Remember that half pocket? I should have told you that earlier, but I just ripped it out. No biggie. All right, so we're doing both. Are we doing both, Kathy? Yeah, we're doing both. Well, yeah, because one is a flap and the other one we have to cut off. Yep. Both, guys. Both layers. To the fold, okay? Okay, so what we're doing is we're tapering both, right? But one is going to be, and I'm just going to fold this way because it's easier for me to create the crease. But you're going to fold in. One will be the flap and one you will cut off, okay? And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. See that? So we have both pieces here. One folds in. One will be the flap and one you're going to cut that off. Okay? Make sure when you're cutting everything's nice and even because that will screw everything up. And you can cut slightly in the fold. That way, your folded over edge is what's really hanging out, okay? That's too much glue there. Oop, taper right here, please. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're going to cut again a little bit across. Just about a 1/4 of an inch, right? You're going to fold this by whatever you cut. I'm going to taper this now before I forget. Now I'm going to fold it back in because it's just easier for me to do things that way. And then I'm going to glue it and cut it off. And we're going to taper this too. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why I decided to taking this off was a good idea. Not sure. Leave that on there. Okay, so this looks pretty even. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And you want to cut it inside, a little inside of the flap, okay? So that you don't really see this edge. You see the edge of the flap. Okay, so then you put a little bit of glue on the edge here. So that's what's going to glue to the flap. And you will see none of that while you are, before you, help me, ink. All right, all of this will be matted. That looks good. I'm going to round these corners just to soften that a little bit because it looks a little cray-cray. Then we don't need this giant thing here. And we don't need this giant one here. So one of these we're going to fold in. And the other one will be our flap. It's fine there. And just try to get it as straight as possible. All right, and now this one, we're gonna shorten these over here. Uh-oh, what time is it? Oh, 29, darn it. Sorry. 10 minutes, I'm in the zone. So this one we're gonna fold in. And this one will be our flap. Okay. Come on, move over just a tad. And we got to seal it at the bottom. Not too much at the bottom. You don't want to lose a lot of the interior part of the pocket. And clean up whatever's hanging over because not good. Okay, and seal this at the bottom. Okay. And I think we did really, really good. Seriously. So let's round some corners because that will help with the look. I'm going to do 1/4 inch corner rounder. All right, well, this one's going to be a little over 30 minutes. Okay, round corners here. Yep, perfect. So these two get rounded, both sides. My corner rounders hate me. I bought a new one because I thought, you know, it's just old and not doing what it's supposed to do. But this one is literally new, brand new, and it still does whatever the heck it wants to do. Sometimes it gives me a clean cut, sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure it's user error. I'm sure maybe I'm not like pushing it in right, you know, because 9 times out of 10, when something doesn't work, it's user error. All right, so that looks fantastic. That looks great. Let's glue down some of these pieces here that we need, but don't need to be flippity flappity all over the place. Okay, so you're just literally cleaning the piece up. Okay, that looks fantastic. What do we got here? What is this? I forgot what I had here. No. What I got going on here, guys? Oh, this way. My bad. Okay, so rounding this corner. Rounding that. I'm going to round the 2 bottom ones. Oh, I can't. Can't do it. I'll leave that one like that. Oh no, that goes down here. Let me reinforce that fold because it's doing all sorts of crazy things to me. Just clean up anything that looks wonky, right? Like little pieces like that don't look good. I moved it too soon. I mean, I can always add more glue, but let's see what else we got. This would be here and here. We're going to leave that straight because I like the straight and the rounded corner there. But I think I'm going to try to round these corners here. Well, what do I got in there? That's that and this. I'm going to screw this up. No, because I do really want to round these corners here. So let's see what happens. I want to do some sewing as well, but I'm not that good at sewing on the rounded corners, so I may change my mind. Yeah, it's definitely user error. I complain about the tool, but it's me, guys. It's me. Because look at this. All the others, I did a couple of them right, and this one I did wrong. So it's definitely me. Aha! I'm just not holding it in where it's supposed to be. I could also round the tab. Cutesy cutesy. Oh, I hate when I can't get in some. There we go. Then, oh, we're doing this over here. And then over here. Look at that. This is a great size. This is 11.5 by 7.5. How awesome is this? Once we start, we fill it up with a bazillion goodies. So this is what yours would be with 1 paper bag. Okay. I'm considering, I don't know yet. You'll find out in the next video. To cut a second one. And, you know, make pockets here, the pockets I want out here and here. I can layer a couple pockets here, do something there. And look at this, all this space I have. I mean, I can easily make that, but I don't want to. I want this to be my closure. And it can stay like that because this could be like a deconstructed area here where we can just throw photo mats in here or recipe cards if it's what we're doing. But I'll be right there, sweetie, okay? Faith has an emergency. She said something happened to her movie. So we'll see if I'm going to go with the second paper bag or not, because this is really good. Now, if we don't go with the second paper bag, you're going to ink this completely. I mean, everywhere. And I'm using the ground coffee for this. All right? Archival ink. Ground coffee. I'll see you in the next video.